Um,
And if you're confused, just ask.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
remember, we are not dropping on red anymore.
Wooly, you can talk.
We're leaving red alone. Get to the tips of your triangles. A little too far out on blue. There we go.
Go ahead and start moving, Wooly.
And then to your rhombus places. Good. That's very good.
Everyone else needs to be in the middle right now.
Very good. Very good.
Halo
Now
engaged.
the dashes. This is the part we need to figure out more. You go clockwise 2 across. It should look like kind of a
They're
spiral.
all looking good.
That all looked good. That all looked good.
Nexus
Rhombuses. Don't forget about your
Yeah.
rhombuses. Ooh, we forgot about the rhombuses there.
Nexus
Okay.
daggers.
I'm ready for my rhombus.
Yeah, remember, after you do the clockwise 2 across, you still go to your rhombus after, right? That's correct? I think
If you look at these portals, right, we fucked up one, right?
I think that was the tank one that... Was it that
Twilight Master.
we shouldn't have theoretically dropped the tank one there? Is that it? Or...
Practice, practice.
Void
Who's
Shredder.
this person at?
Oh, that's through. Yeah.
I went to the right spot, right?
Nexus
Yeah.
daggers.
I can't tell who's doing what on the fly.
I
But
had green and I went go to red.
someone at
Yeah,
yellow
that's right.
pointed it through the boss.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
It's
that was
supposed to point
the
to yellows through the boss, yeah.
It's supposed to go through the boss that second time.
Oh yeah, that's the far one.
Yeah,
That's basically the entire
Yeah.
fight right there. That is
That
the
was
fight.
that was Merce's that went far past blue.
Honestly, very, very amazing. Very good.
Wait, was it not supposed to go past blue?
No, for that one, for the first set, you put it on the marker that you're supposed to be at.
Oh, like just
literally-
stand literally on the color?
Yeah, literally on the marker exactly.
Oh,
For the
I was worried
first
'cause
charge, for the first charge.
Yeah, the first charge. I was worried that ad that was like that ghost would hurt me if I stood on it.
Yeah, you should be good. Yeah, first set of charges on the marker. Second set, you go opposite and beyond the ghost.
That's why the markers are not on where we drop it. They should just be like right outside the zones.
Yeah,
And
because I think
they line up.
like got it, and I was like I went like right here.
Basically, the whole point is that. So yeah, you're there at blue. Yeah.
Like, this is
You're-
where I
So,
was.
so the yellow ad should have been dropped here. So it's going to charge over to that where that blue ad is. So that's why the blue marker's there, because it's in a straight line to it.
Were you the
And,
one who was... I was saying blue was too far? Who was on blue?
Like I got my
during the
mark
first
over.
drop?
Yeah, it probably was me then.
Because
So I
I think there was a mage here that was standing like here for the first
Yeah,
drop, but they
They
needed
ended
to
up
be
moving. They ended up
here.
moving in right at
You
the
did
end.
end up moving, which was
Yeah, I did end moving, I think. Yeah, but I was just I should be right.
It was me on below that Mike is referring. I was
Yeah.
just finishing my Ray of Frescas before I moved.
Okay, cool.
Wait, a quick question. If we're leaving X open for tank, after they charge, where's the opening? It's too late for me to do geometry.
So,
it really depends.
Yeah, watching the Dratnos video, I'll use some ping. So let's say all 5 of
It'd
them
be
spawn.
circle.
It could be any
Yeah.
one of them. So in their example, they don't have somebody on X after the dashes, so they're dashing everybody over, which I think means that blue is their
No, so
spot.
think about
Two
it.
from the open spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be circle because no one is getting a ghost from X. Therefore, no one's going to circle. So circle will be the next one
Oh yeah.
where the boss will
Yeah,
be.
so it's gonna be
There you
2
go.
from
Yeah.
the tank drop, right?
Yeah.
Very happy hearing
And-
these conversations.
And again, we're having this problem. It's someone new every time, so it's good that we're learning. But someone's going to get that go far. You have to both kind of go a little bit further and run against the pull. Otherwise, we're going to kill
Wait,
somebody.
You should probably set a sound to it. At least I'm going to set a sound to it.
And you have to potentially dodge other people's balls because you're staying out longer. So just watch out for that.
Wait, you could send a sound for when you got the go far? How do you do that? I actually want to know that.
I'm assuming. So if you go to I'm gonna do it live. So go liquid Nura Palace, go to princess, go under text. Yeah, go far, and then go under. Okay, everyone there. So we're under the liquid Nura Palace, then princess, and then text, and then you should be the only one there. Queen's Bane, go far. then go to
You should
actions.
get white text on your screen.
Yeah, if you have it, and then go to actions, and then on show, play sound, whatever sound, like air horn, and then hit sound channel master, and then you don't even have to think about it now. If you hear whatever sound you selected, you know you're the go far.
Yep.
I'm gonna put the chicken alarm.
Okay, moan it will be.
You know, chicken.
I'll put a screenshot in Discord to if anybody's lost.
And if you didn't have to go far and you're dropping your orbs, you can press W to get to the center quicker to kind of get safer quicker, assuming your orb like just got released. So like once your orb is released, you can hurry into the center and like help the boost in. And the people that haven't dropped the orb want to resist the pull until their orb has released.
Run away.
So
Probably
if you see me on this rhombus right here, where I am, if you get the go far, you're gonna be kind of a little bit more over
next
here on the next
time
rhombus
then,
tip
yeah.
over, and then you're gonna also probably backpedal a little bit.
Where are
terms
you
of
at?
pull.
Oh, you're right here.
So there's a rhombus, and then there's another rhombus tip right across from it. If you have the go far one, be on the second rhombus tip.
And then resist it a little bit, like hold S.
And get ready to dodge.
I mean, you don't really have to dodge left or right. You may if everyone else does it properly, you should just have to resist a little bit and you should be okay.
Yeah, the early people's balls are going to be coming into the spot where you are, that person is.
Yeah.
On the videos, anyway.
Hold S and then hold W after you've released the orbs.
I'm pretty sure though there's a way where you just sit a spot and you don't like take your hands off the keyboard and just it'll work every time. Assuming everyone else is in the correct spot.
Right.
But you could steer and get ready for the Mario Kart coming next patch.
I found it easier when people like your programs boss or someone always call out what charge set it is because people forget all the time. So someone should be like, okay, the markers one, this is the 1-3 boss. Because it's just easy to forget.
We haven't got there yet, but yeah.
It's just always good. It's always good to have the habit of someone always calling it out, though, regardless of how far we're getting or not.
So, are you ready to check for pull?
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Your boss fully.
1.
Whoops.
Okay, we drop our ghosties on the tips of the triangles. Oh, whoa. That person's going wild. And then rhombus.
Running through the middle.
Halo in 8.
Look for your outs.
And then 2 across. Oh, I got it. Okay.
Get to your marker, get to the marker.
Void Shredders.
Someone's going through the boss. Yellow went through the boss.
Nexus Daggers.
What the?
Nexus Daggers. Nether Rift.
That's pretty good though.
Don't judge me. I know what.
If you look at the portals, that's good placement.
Twilight Massacre.
Opposite side,
Through
right?
boss.
Through boss, yes. This one's through boss this time. I could be announcing that actually. I'll try to
Nexus
contact.
Daggers.
I mean, that's just an MRT note.
Nexus
It's an
I don't
MRT
see any
note, but I mean,
MRT
it's the same thing as like Rationon.
Yeah,
Right,
there's
where I
not
still just call it
much
out.
MRT notes for this fight, other than I
We can
what
start adding stuff in as we kind of think
Yeah.
we need it to.
Can I do that with liquid reminders?
yeah, your liquid reminders is actually perfect for this. Of like, yeah,
What's the
You want to
ability
set
called?
To get the rest of the masks off, Morse. We're getting one mask off on the first charges, then we need to get all the rest of the masks off after that without getting 3.
Morris, good question. So this entire mechanic of this fight is basically there are like debuffs on the boss that we have to remove. So essentially, when we charge it, we're basically putting the boss in the line of the charge to remove 1. And then the second one, to make it simpler, you don't even have to worry about essentially where is you don't have to worry about where the lines are. If everyone goes through the boss, it'll clear it. The reason why we don't do it in the first one is basically if you clear, I think, 3 of them,
3 stack.
then it'll get a permanent stack for the boss. So basically you have to like knock off 1 or 2, then you're no longer have the 3 stack, and then you could just clear all of them. But that's the reasoning for these like line positioning. That's a good question.
Our tanks, I'm not able to see the tanks moving or not. Are you able to like see the mask one, and are you getting it in the charge for the first one?
My eyes are wide shut, sir.
You know he plays with his monitor off. Oh my God.
No, but seriously though.
Yeah, I'm legally blind. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out like.
It's gonna take both. I'm just wondering if you like, did you turn that thing on, anti-aliasing off, and can you see the red glow around at least one of them?
I don't have aliasing on. Yeah, I can see it. So what I'm trying to figure out, I was trying to like determine a predeterministic way of like, oh, okay, one didn't spawn here, so we'll always go here, kind of thing, or whatever. But
the masks will be on different ones every time. Yeah.
Yeah. So we just need to pull that boss into at least one mask, and then as soon as the masks go through, go to.
Yeah. So on the first charge where we're doing 2 clockwise, you need to have one mask, at least one mask, get charged through. In phase 2, which is not going to be this week or maybe even next week, you need to have 2 masks at the same time go through. So you need to pick one. Like it gets much harder.
If green,
there should only be 3 points where you need to take the boss at.
If green had a mask,
yeah, because after that, then you guys are going opposite, right?
Yeah.
So if green is the one that doesn't have a circle, then I need to tank the boss to yellow after charges, correct? You skip 1. Over.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. And then from this Dratnos video that I'm watching, like in phase 2 or whatever, the second set where they're doing double masks, it looks like they're just tanking the boss in the middle. Are we also doing that same strat?
No, you have to pull it to a spot that's going to have a cross of 2 masks charging through. That's where it gets much harder, because you like the first one's easy. You pick any mask and you go stand between where it's charging, get it off. In phase 2 and phase 3, you have to go to a double mask spot.
So we're not doing what it looks like they're doing.
That's what they're doing in the
from
Dratnos
liquid
video.
guide.
No, liquid. We're not doing the liquid.
Yeah,
strat.
don't do liquid.
Sorry, not echo. Or I meant not liquid echo. I mean, I'm at 6 minutes 58 seconds, and he just said the words that you charge through the boss.
That's the second charge of every phase.
Yes, that's what I said.
Let's pull. We need just more polls for just seeing things right now. Very important right now.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Remember, red is reserved for the tanks. Bring it to every other triangle tip.
Void shredders.
Marked for death.
Queen's Bane. Nether Rift.
The reason the boss wasn't in the middle there, or
Halo in 8.
Watch your
Twilight
charge.
Massacre.
And then 2 across. 2 across. This is the 2 across. We're making kind of a spiral shape.
Void
To the
shredders.
marker. Some of them were good.
Nexus
And then
daggers.
mindful of your rhombus. Post rhombus. Oh, we got a rhombus in the middle.
Nexus daggers.
That's okay. And then we pull again. Okay, this is the dashes where it all goes through the middle. You go across to the opposite side.
Twilight Massacre.
You go across to the opposite side.
Behind your opposite ad.
And then if you're stand away from the boss and stand in between, so you don't do that. Yeah.
Nexus
Cool.
Daggers.
And we pull again. We're gonna do one more pull and then break time.
If the circles are all wonky like that, or we just
Well, it shouldn't be wonky like that. If it's wonky like that, it's kind of a situation where if it's like,
you just make sure it goes to the boss, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
if it's you make it.
It is important though that the boss is in the middle just to make it easier to try to aim it. But yeah.
Yeah.
But I think the boss was fine there.
I have a question. It probably was already answered. I kind of have sleep. I had purple there. Do I go X? Or do
Yes.
For the first charge or the second charge?
The first one.
First charge, if you got the purple ghost pointing at you, you go to the X marker.
Okay.
So you skip one marker clockwise.
I just wasn't sure because it's a tank, so I don't know. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, the
I
only
did go
thing
to X,
is
but I just
when we
wasn't
drop
sure.
the initial circle, it's not going to X. That's all.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
Yeah, the first one, all we're doing is really getting one mask off, and we're just placing the portals so they're in the right spots. If we all go counterclockwise 2 spots, then the portals will all still be in the same spots after, right?
I'm not there,
Yeah.
Mikey.
Just put your back to X. It makes it like almost impossible to not know where you're going.
Closet.
No, I'm walking in right now. Closet might be a second faster. I just released like a dummy.
Okay. Well, after the break, just full expectation that we are gonna just keep pulling. We're gonna try to keep questions at a minimal, versus doing a post analysis every pull. I think we got plenty of post analysis already today. Let's just get muscle memory down of pulls.
Goal is intermission.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, we're dropping at the tips of the triangles, avoiding the red one.
Shredders.
Marked for death.
Green is a little too far out. I want to scooch up next time. Rhombuses, you're on your rhombuses now.
Can we pull the boss in the middle? We can DPS.
I'm not sure because they have to drop the portal.
Well, the portal's dropped already there.
Halo in 8.
It's doing the suck.
Twilight Massacre.
2 spots.
Okay, now you go 2 across.
Oh, I didn't mean to top.
Void Shredders.
Then you go to your rhombus.
Nexus Daggers. Nexus Daggers.
And
Nether
then
Rift.
into the middle again after the rhombus. We keep going. Even though we have dead people, we keep going.
We should get a res
This
up
is
using our reses.
Twilight Massacre.
this is going in through the middle. So you go opposite side of your opposite side,
Void Shredders.
and then you have rhombuses again after.
Nexus Daggers.
These 2 people right here, back in a line.
Yep, in a line, yeah.
Yeah, in a line. So that it's fine. You guys did that, right? But
Symbol
one
of
person will be
hope.
here, and one person will be like back here.
Yeah, I was about to,
You
but
guys-
we had dash lines as well.
Yeah.
Good though. Let's go.
Okay, now after res, it's going to be break time, and again, we're going to just do repetitive pulls.
Yeah.
This is your time to watch the Dratnos video if you haven't.
Some people haven't, so do it.
Our Brewcaster kill was an 807. Holy shit.
Kept saying we need buff damage.
Apparently, yeah, we brought boss damage.
Yeah, we had a lot more boss damage that fight.
Hello everybody, my name is Dratnos and welcome to Mythic Nexus Princess Kaiveza. So this strategy that we used on this boss is the Echo strategy, and I think it makes the most sense for a lot of guilds. It's got a little bit less potentially uptime advantages than the Liquid one, but it is easier because you're just always doing the same thing in every set. You don't have to make an adjustment, so that's how we're doing this. It's important if you do this strat that all of these world markers are in the right place. It doesn't actually have to be the same world marker, but you have to precisely place them right in this spot in each of these slices. And then your first set of assassins still have melee or range to the boss. Not the end of the world, though. You just need to get 5 to facilitate this. The rule is if you don't clear all the masks by the intermission, it explodes your raid. So, but or range to the boss, not the end of the world, though. You just need to get 5 of the 6 drops in these positions, because there's only 5 drops, and then the tank will move the boss towards the side that doesn't have one of these for the first set of Void Rifts. The Void Rifts here, now you have all the people that dropped these are going to be exploding with orbs, and what they're going to do is they're going to stand between 2 rifts, and actually look, there's this, we were calling it a rhombus. Now I don't know if it's actually a rhombus, but you can look up here, here's an example of it. It's this little shape up here, and the rule was, if you stand on the tip of the rhombus, and you don't move, which again, I don't know if it's a rhombus or not, but you stand on the tip of this structure, this little part of the ground, and it's replicated on all 6 of these. If you stand there and you don't move, you will get gripped in, and you will shoot out your orbs such that they don't hit the middle of the room, which is where the rest of the raid will be, and then you'll all be safe, everybody will be safe and happy in the middle of the room, in the darkness, in the AMZ. It's all, good. Everybody's happy. So that's how you do that first drop. Now, here comes the next part of the fight. Dashes are going to come out, and the mythic mechanic on this fight is that in the first phase, 3 of the 5 ads have a mask on them. In the second phase, 4 of the 5 ads have a mask on them. And in the third phase, 5 of the 5 ads have a mask on them. And you need to clear those masks with the dash to the boss. If you don't clear all the masks by the intermission, it explodes your raid. So, but if you ever do 3 at once, the boss gets a permanent damage amp. If you do them in sets of 1 or 2, it's a temporary damage amp. So in order to facilitate this, the rule is you need to clear at least 1 mask on the first charge of phase 1, exactly 2 on the first charge of P2, and exactly 2 in the first charge of P3, which is always possible. So to make this happen, we have X as the area that's clear of a debuff, right? Or of a person. And then what I want to do is we're going to have all of our people that are targeted by charge. They are going to identify which ad is charging them, and they are going to look 2 markers to the clockwise of their targeting ad and go to that marker. So here come those charges, right? And whoever's targeted by this ad needs to go 1, 2. So they need to go and stand exactly on diamond. Exactly on diamond. Whoever's targeted by this ad needs to go to mark up there. Whoever's targeted by this ad needs to come over exactly on triangle. And if you stand exactly on these markers, your ad will then dash to the point of the hexagon that is just past that, because they dash like 10 yards further than their target. So by doing this, we're going to keep symmetry in the room. And we're also going to create a bunch of spots where the 2 lines overlap, right? You see where the boss is right now. This ad and this ad are charging through. Now the rule is here, at least one of these ads needs to have a mask on it, which by the way, if you don't have this red highlight, turn off anti-aliasing and you'll be able to see it in your graphic settings. So this, and I think you have to set some graphic settings to high as well. So fiddle around with those. Good luck. Yeah, so the rule is I look at the state of the room here, and X is empty. So since X is empty, after everybody dashes 2 clockwise, now circle is going to be empty. If possible, I'd like the boss to be near the empty spot so that it does less total movement. So what I want to check first is this spot a valid spot for me to take the boss? And the answer is yes, because there's at least 1 mask in this spot and this spot. So for that reason, I take the boss over here, and these 2 charge through it. One of them has a mask, so it clears, and the other one doesn't, which is fine. The boss gets a 12-second buff, it's 10% increased damage, and pulses some raid damage, and there are 2 masks outstanding. We'll deal with them later. Now we get daggers. Nexus daggers come out, and these are one-shots. You have to dodge them. The people who were hit by those charge are also taking this Queen's Bane dot, which is a very nasty dot. The rule in this fight is if you're ever getting a Queen's Bane dot, press a defensive. So that's if you're one of the initial drops or one of the charge targets. You get Queen's Bane, press a defensive, and you can press a defensive. Oftentimes it's better to take the initial hit and then press the defensive a couple seconds into the dot so that it will last through the end of the dot. Because getting low early and then getting healed is good. Throughout this entire fight, if you ever hit 10% health, you get executed as well. So your health bar is more sketchy than it looks for the entire fight. And then again, whoever has this dot needs to move somewhere along the edge rather than towards the points of the hexagon. And that way their Queen's Bane orbs will be shot such that they don't hit the middle of the room. See how all of these orbs leave the middle of the room clear, and that's where the rest of the raid is safe and sound. Then you need to move the boss to whichever of the areas, whichever of the 6 points doesn't have an image, which if we're lucky is right by where the boss already is. If not, the boss has to get moved to wherever that is. But usually you get to keep it basically where it is. Then you move the boss to the middle of the room, and we get our next set of charges. Now the rule for this set of charges, for the second set of charges in each phase, is just move these images through the boss. You have to charge on a straight line through the boss, and you have to get on the other side of the other image, right? So if I'm targeted by this ad over here, I need to get on the other side of this ad here, because if I just go here, I'm going to get hit by this charge and by this charge, and then I'm going to die. So whoever gets targeted by these, you can see, quickly gets out, gets past the ad that is on their side, and all 5 of these are charging through the boss. This one is doesn't have anything on the other side, so this person just needs to get somewhere along this line segment over here. So these all charge to the boss. 2 masks were still on the ads, so the boss gets a 2-stack of mask debuff. And then there's now an empty spot over here. So after this tank combo, which that thing really hurts, by the way, use defensive every time you're getting a tank combo, and then also scatter your defensives throughout the dot, because the dot is really hurty as well. You then get another set of these daggers. Again, the daggers while people have their Queen's Banes, which they're taking out toward line segments. If you ever realize that you and somebody else ran to the same area, it's not the end of the world. Somebody just needs to go further out than the other person, but you won't hit each other because of the angle here. So you just need to line up relative to the middle of the room and go further out than the other person, and pop a defensive probably because you'll range some healers. You're probably already popping defensive, but panic, pop another defensive, call for something. Always panic on this fight, and you might not die. Okay, then yeah, after these daggers finish, whichever tank is trying to do this, you're gonna have to dodge balls because you're not in the middle of the room, which is safe. So you can see I'm just kind of inching in and out of the boss's hitbox to avoid those balls. And the rift, it doesn't have to go far out. It just has to be ideally not in this inner hexagon here. Then everybody's getting gripped again. This is a good spot. This is one of the few spots where the raid is stacked as well, so you can use some raid AoE stuff. Congratulations. If you've made it this far with 20 people alive, you're pretty close to done with the fight. Now you enter the intermission, and so for the intermission, you need to spread everybody out throughout the room such that they are... because the way it works is that you're going to get these regicide lines, and you need to basically not be griefing by having everybody stacked up. And at the end of the phase, every second phase, 4 of the 5 ads have a mask on them. And in the third phase, 5 of the 5, if you don't have this red highlight, turn off anti-aliasing, and you'll be able to see it in your graphic settings. So this, and I think you have to set some graphic settings to high as well. So fiddle around with those. Good luck. Yeah, so the rule is I look at the state of the room here, and X is empty. So since X is empty, after everybody dashes two clockwise, now circle is going to be empty. If possible, I'd like the boss to be near the empty spot so that it does less total movement. So what I want to check first is this spot a valid spot for me to take the boss? And the answer is yes, because there's at least one mask in this spot and this spot. So for that reason, I take the boss over here, and these two charge through it. One of them has a mask, so it clears, and the other one doesn't, which is fine. The boss gets a 12-second buff that's 10% increased damage and pulses some raid damage, and there are 2 masks outstanding. We'll deal with them later. Now we get daggers. Nexus daggers come out, and these are one-shots. You have to dodge them. The people who were hit by those charge are also taking this Queensbane dot, which is a very nasty dot. The rule on this fight is if you're ever getting a Queensbane dot, press a defensive. So that's if you're one of the initial drops or one of the charge targets, you get Queensbane. Press a defensive, and you can press a defensive. Oftentimes it's better to take the initial hit and then press the defensive a couple seconds into the dot so that it will last through the end of the dot, because getting low early and then getting healed is good. Throughout this entire fight, if you ever hit 10% health, you get executed as well. So your health bar is more sketchy than it looks for the entire fight. And then again, whoever has this dot needs to move somewhere along the edge rather than towards the points of the hexagon. And that way their Queen's
What are they doing right now?
I don't know. I think it just might be going to the closest healer to them or something.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it goes to the Holy Priest, but then Kizzle, we should be using, which I need to put in the notes, 2 rotations of like the cooldown reset, so you should be mostly free casting during intermission too.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it, but we're gonna need
Evoker thing. Yeah.
What cooldown reset?
Remember what the evoker thing is called that we used on Rash?
No.
No, it's the
one that lets you free heal?
No, the one that we get our cooldowns back, like our movement
Time
ability.
spiral.
Time spiral, yes.
Oh. So which one do you want?
Oh, for the thing, yeah. It's for Spirit Walker's Grace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long does a time spiral last? 10 seconds.
Time spiral gives you grace?
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Really? That's crazy. What the?
Gives you 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing. That's why you hear me
Priest-
like, where's the
Priest,
time
give
spiral?
it to
on Rash?
me.
we're like running.
If we time spiraled.
We're running on Rash between phases, and I have no time spiral. I'm like, okay, I'll just do nothing.
It's weird that Kizzle wants to go to Ghost Wolf form like 2 splits of a second quicker. Like weird.
I thought it was Ghost Wolf, legit. Like,
Spirit Walker's Grace, man. That's why I don't run Elemental Blast, because we don't need time spiral.
that's crazy.
We used to
Today
have
I
it
learned.
all the time until they took Flash of Light away. That's why I never cared.
So
I mean, it should be up every intermission.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think spatial paradoxes in general, if we have Holy Priests in the raid, can go on them.
Always,
If not, you can macro Kizzle to it if we don't have
Is there
Holy
like
Priests.
a internal cooldown or anything, or can they be used back to back? Like with
What do you mean?
multiple evokers, like if Cat
Well, I
used
think
one
it's
for
only-
10 seconds and then Cypher
It'll
used
just
one,
overlap and not really, but
it won't reset it again.
it doesn't reset. It just
I
lets
think
you
if
cast
wait the 10
freely.
seconds, I think
Yeah,
You're talking
that's
about
what I
time
mean though.
spiral,
Like
or-
once I use my Spirit Walker's Grace with a time spiral, if then another evoker uses it like 20 seconds later again, it will be back up again to
Yeah.
use.
I think it should.
So can we
I'm
just
not
like
100%
roll them both in the
90%.
intermission to keep it up the whole intermission?
Roll what both?
2 time spirals.
Yeah, we have 3.
Yeah, or we're gonna use them all in the intermission, like kind of
Yeah.
back to back to back.
Yeah, every
Yeah.
like 10 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah, great.
Of course. Why would you not?
Dude, I'm gonna be rolling everywhere.
That was my question. If there was any like internal GCD on it or anything, or you had to wait.
How
I
long
can
is
go
your
Kizzle asking for 3 Spirit Walker Graces and Innervate. And what's next? PI?
I'm asking for it too.
3 PIs.
Yeah,
I'm asking for PI and Spirit
Just trying to get my blessings too.
How much time's left on this break? I restarted my computer.
It's over.
Hot water. Okay.
Break's over.
Break's over, but we got some people still.
I'm building my computer tomorrow, Well,
Well, Sci-Fi's here. He just said he needs time for his cooldown talent thing.
I mean, it's for intermission, so we
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
people were here.
All right. So hydroxy, no excuses if you put a line on my ass, right?
I fixed it. Don't worry.
Mr. Spirit Walker's Grace.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be fine out here, dude. Don't worry. You're gonna be like right here chilling. I'm gonna be back here chilling. You're gonna keep me alive. Be great. Because I am actually deathly afraid. Because all I have is homework and personality.
I should be afraid.
John, you could put your source on Slickvic. I really don't need it.
Does any of your damage get converted into healing? Like,
What's up?
does any of your damage get converted into healing, like based on how much damage it does, or no? Just like
Everything
casting.
in my wings is my healing.
Like based on the amount of damage it does?
Yep.
Yeah, then source kind of double dips for us a little bit. And like dispraise.
Can't wait for intermission where I'm not gonna be able to touch the boss.
Yeah, sorry about
Okay.
that.
Yeah, absolute cocksucker. I gotta switch builds, I think.
No, you can bully your partner and find ways to make it
Gonna
work.
be bull. Bull, you better get ready to bubble.
Here we go, pull timer. Remember, we're back from break. We're just gonna do fucking constant pulls back to back to back. I'll do like probably one more ready check following this pull, and then no more.
2.
No learning, just pulling.
Alright, we're on the tips of the triangles. Tips of the triangles. Good, good. Everyone's good. Fantastic. W shit. Okay, now you're going to your rhombuses. You're going to your rhombuses.
Nether Rift.
And then we're in the center to dodge. Good. Dashes. These are the dashes coming next. You go two across. You go two across. Two across clockwise. Two across clockwise on the markers. You're standing on markers for this.
Void Shredders.
Get your orbs out.
And then you're on rhombuses again. Yes, thank you. We dodge lines. Try to be middle as much as possible. Oh, I got hit by a ball. Holy fuck, that's a one shot. Okay. Keep going as much as you can.
You have a
That's
res.
good.
Yeah.
B-res tank.
Through the boss next.
Lines through boss.
Now you're going through the boss. You're going up opposite on the other side of the ghost. That's opposite if you need.
And dodge the
there
balls.
you go. Now you're dodging, and you're on rhombuses.
Nexus daggers. Nexus
Like
daggers.
someone exploded in the middle there from something.
Nether Rift.
They probably got
I
hit
think
by
if
the
you
boss.
die-
They're getting hit by the
Lion.
charge. They're getting hit by the charge of the ads, then getting the balls
Divine
debuff
Emanate.
and then spreading balls
Yeah.
because they don't
Get to
realize they're getting
intermission
it because they didn't
spots
get
in
targeted
8.
with anything else.
Halo and
Yeah.
Starless Night. Apotheosis.
Look, we
Oh,
made it
yeah.
to intermission technically. Yay! Good job, Misty. Fucking carrying. Holy fuck, did he just get off?
Oh yeah, I'm killing Bull.
Did he get 8 lines? That was funny. Okay, and then
Misty and I
we...
were having a conversation earlier about where to stand on that second charge, and people in the middle need to be aware that the charges are coming through to the boss, so you need to be not on the boss, or else
You're on
gonna
the
get hit.
outside of the hexagon.
Yeah.
That
And then-
middle hexagon. You're like on the
Actually,
outs.
Look at the lines to left and right of you.
Between
just be in that
markers,
area. Yeah.
Also, make sure to if you're for the first charges, make sure to stand on your marker and wait for the ghost to actually charge. Don't like run off before it actually charges through you.
Let's get a lock closet. Let's make sure that if we have a soul stone, we're taking it early so that, you know, like like for post wipe res, let's take the soul stone fast so that there's no confusion.
Yeah, sorry, I'm probably not the best for that.
What in my defense, I always put it on the second person to the right, and you're in that spot today. So
I usually pull up the VOD of what happened in the last 30 seconds.
Okay, this is our last ready check of the night, unless it's needed for someone's AFK later. Just get in the habit of rebuffing.
John's running back.
Yeah, we just need to summon John.
Sorry, I was muted. He's practically outside.
We already got a closet.
When we res after wipe, just immediately eat mage food.
Yep, that too.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. My secret dies with you.
We are getting ghosties. You're on the tips of the triangles.
Void Shredders.
Not on red.
If you have to be on red,
Green.
just be
You
on
got a
red.
green
Hit
tank?
Red.
Bam.
Nether Rift.
Good call.
And you're on the Ramses. Good.
Lines to markers in 8.
Okay, and then this
Halo
is
and
2
8.
across. These dashes are 2 across, clockwise. On the markers. You should be standing on a marker in theory.
Void Shredders.
That felt off for some reason.
Yeah,
we-
Timon went counterclockwise.
Nexus Daggers.
We had purple and yellow were not facing in their like respective areas.
Lines through boss in 8.
Okay, just as long as we know. I think it looks like we could keep going technically. Go opposite across through the middle. I know some ghosts are off. Improvise and make sure it just goes through the middle and you don't get
Sure you're
double
not
dash.
in the middle.
Don't get hit by a dash.
Oh,
Oh, someone changed the angle of that last
Who the
moment
fuck
there.
had this one?
Nexus Daggers.
That was wild.
All right,
watch out for
good.
the-
Prague.
Nether Rift.
And then the people that got those charges there, you still need to stay out and go to the same
Divine Hymn in 8.
like middle section
Get
to
to
drop
intermission
your
spots in
ball
8.
shit. You can't come back again.
Halo in 8. Starless Night.
Intermission again.
Apotheosis
We're
in
doing
8.
great.
Nothing personal, just business.
Okay, soulstone right away. Who has soulstone? Take it. Use it. Did
This
it tank
fight-
have the soulstone?
It's priest.
Oh, it's Priest who has the soulstone?
This fight flows pretty good. I like it.
Yeah, I like it.
This is a refreshing change of pace from me wildly putting markers down everywhere. I will say that much.
Vane, you pinged me. I had blue. I went to the other side of purple.
No, no, dude, you're good. It was I wasn't trying to ping you. The thing just like snapped to you. It was whoever's person was standing here, so it would have been on the opposite side. That person was just whipping it back and forth.
Oh, okay.
Like they were trying to get me pregnant.
Oh, okay.
I'm like juking to the left, they juke to the left, I go right, they shoot me in the face.
Yeah. So yeah, I just like blinked to their side and I stopped. I didn't.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Void Shredders.
You're on the tips of the triangles. You're gonna be moving to star tanks.
Nether Rift.
And you're on the rhombuses. You guys should be on the rhombuses. Good, 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 good.
Lines to markers in 8.
Okay, and then you're
Yellow in
going
8.
to
Twilight
across.
Massacre.
To across clockwise. You should be standing on markers.
Void Shredders.
Did you
Then
rip
you're on
threat
rhombuses.
there, Wooly?
What? No, I didn't talk.
She didn't move at all. I went.
Someone's in the middle with their shit.
I don't know what the fuck's going on. I got orbs as a tank.
Were you hit by a
Lines through
line?
boss in 8.
Like a dagger line?
I don't think so, but maybe.
That would be how you would get.
No,
balls.
lines don't give it. It's
Hey, listen, hey,
getting a bad
lines through
charge.
boss. Come on, focus.
Void Shredders.
Good. That was good lines through boss.
Stay out, those people. Stay out.
Nexus Daggers.
We can go on a line here. Yeah, good.
Ooh, I just got
I'm
pissed.
sorry for that.
You go back to the rhombus after that, right? It's just rhombus
Yeah,
every
should
time, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
wherever you
Symbol
drop,
of
you go
health and
clockwise, half a quadrant again, just like the first one. First
Yeah.
drop.
Okay.
Okay, and soulstone.
I didn't have it there. I just
Like
yeah.
I was dropping behind orange there. Like Merce, I don't know where you dropped, but you went right. It looked like from green.
If you get clipped by a debuff, you like the dash. You also get the debuff.
I had
So I think
blue
it's-
and I went green.
Oh, the wrong spot.
Yeah. So remember, after you drop, you always go clockwise to drop your next thing. So you'd be going between green and purple for your drop.
Okay,
For your
yeah.
ball spawn.
Right.
Always go
Okay.
half a step clockwise.
Or
And that
if
would
you're
be-
facing the boss, always just go
It'd be
left.
here, right? Yeah. I feel like that's where I went. Did I not go there?
You came to my spot. It's all good though. Like we made
Okay.
it work.
Okay. Oh, were you talking about like right before we died?
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
The
so
ball-
right before we died, I actually got hit by something else.
Gotcha.
I actually wasn't supposed to have it at all. Yeah, I was in the middle, and then someone's ball went off, and I got hit by a ball in the middle, and then I just went out there and stacked with you. How dare you ping me?
Eat your food.
How dare
Kevin.
you?
Five, four,
What food?
3, 2,
We're good. Don't worry.
1.
Okay, we're on the tips of the triangles for these first phantoms. Try to ignore the red if you can.
Void Shredders.
On the tips of the triangle, orange a little closer. There you go. Good, 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 good.
Run
Queen's
away.
Bane.
I'm ready to be using personals religiously when you have mechanics.
Lines to markers in 8.
Good, good. Everyone's alive. Holy shit. Great.
Yellow
Now,
and
dashes
eight.
clockwise
Twilight
2 across. You should be standing on a marker for this one.
Void Shredders.
Run
Queen's
away.
Bane.
And then you're on rhombuses after. Remember, you're on rhombuses after.
Nexus Daggers. Nexus Daggers. Nether Rift.
User res.
Lines through boss in 8.
Okay, and then these next dashes, it is lines through the boss. You're going across to the opposite side, to the opposite ghost, if there is an opposite ghost. Go
And then
across.
stay out.
We are dodging. The rest of us are not getting hit. Good.
Stay out, please.
And then rhombuses. You still have rhombuses. Good, 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 good.
Nexus
Someone's in the
Daggers.
middle still with that. Oh, dodge.
Nether Rift.
Yeah, we keep dropping
Symbol
that
of
one in the
hope
middle.
8.
That looks like it's someone who got hit by, like, a charge.
A tank,
Divine Image.
right?
Yeah, like, it looks like it's a tank
Get
that
to
got hit by the
intermission starts in
charge during trying to get the
Halo
masks
in 8.
off.
Starless Night.
So they get
Apotheosis
the
in 8.
balls, and then they're in the center, and they can't move from the center because they're tanking it, right? So...
What's the balls called?
Oh no! Oh my god!
Thane, what? What's the
What are the balls buff called?
A good
balls?
question.
Nether Rift? No.
No, that's the drop in the I will tell you this, Paul. I'll pay attention to it.
I just
Right.
I'm trying to figure out why. That's the second time I've gotten it. I don't know if it's because other
It's
people are dead and it's just assigning it at
no.
random or what.
No, ice is.
It's
We're
it's
charging
ice
it not exactly through the boss. So if the boss is here, there's some lanes going like slightly this way or slightly this way, and we're clipping tanks.
You're talking about the like mask
Charge through the
charged
boss.
guys.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's what's giving me.
Yes.
Yeah, just make sure when we're charging through the boss that if you're a melee or a tank that you're max range from the boss between two markers. Like if we're right here, you need to be like between X and star, max range from the boss. Or between blue and red, max range from the boss, etc.
Yep.
Because all the charges are going to go from markers between the boss. So if any melee or tanks or anyone really is in there, then we're basically wiping.
Yeah, the other thing I want to say real quick is on that pull we had like I was tanking the boss say here to be in the middle of where orange and purple are charging, and whoever had green also blasted it through the boss. It's not like obviously that didn't wipe us, but then it means that green's dagger or little shadow thing shows up here rather than at yellow. So
Well, I
just
think
make
I was
sure
green
that-
and I was standing on
Green
star.
shouldn't go to yellow though. Green should go to X.
What?
Oh, are we talking about second or first charge?
No, first.
Oh,
charge.
gotcha. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
first
I think-
charge, I was standing in line, so I would be in between the orange to purple one, but green was standing at an angle that hit like
Oh.
up there.
I don't know if that was me then. I was on the marker. It was somebody.
Mikey was on green.
Did Droxy turn off his PC again?
That's what I'm suspecting. We're pulling. Rebuff.
Say 1 second.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I do not leave witnesses.
Okay, again, on the tips of the triangles.
Void shredders.
Marked for death.
And then on rhombuses, you're on the rhombuses.
Nether rift.
A rhombus is. Someone's rhombus here is too close.
Lines to markers in 8. Halo in 8.
Hey, next
Twilight
dashes are 2 across clockwise. You should be standing on a marker in theory. You should be standing on a marker.
Void shredders.
And then you're on rhombuses. You're on rhombuses. You're on rhombuses right now.
Nexus daggers. Nexus daggers. Nether rift. Lines through boss in 8.
Okay, these next dashes are opposite through the boss. There's one that's a little awkward. You're gonna just have to make it work. You should be on the other side of the ghost if you have a ghost that you're opposite of. And then you're on rhombuses again. You're on rhombuses again.
Who had yellow marker for that first charge?
Daggers. Nether rift. Symbol of hope in 8.
You mean who was standing on? Should have been standing on yellow,
Who
or
was
who had
being
the
charged by the ghost that
Divine
was
him
on
in
yellow?
8.
I was
to
on.
intermission
I got
spots
charged
in
by
8.
on yellow recently.
I need to figure out if I'm doing this wrong
Apotheosis in
or
8.
if I'm not, because I'm standing in between. In this case, it was yellow to blue.
The boss
and
should be in between yellow and blue. Yeah.
Right, looked like yellow was aiming it at orange, and it's meaning that I'm trying to move the boss in these fucked up positions. So I'm standing effectively here. So the boss is or that thing's gonna charge here.
The boss should be
Yellow-
what you said between yellow and blue.
Yellow is pointing over here, and,
Here,
and that's
I just put a screenshot of that, and so you can look at it. It's.
Oh, was it the set? Mine was the first charge, not the second charge.
my bad.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
a
I'm
terrible
talking about
screenshot.
the first charge, not the second charge.
That's
Yeah,
a terrible.
yellow's not on blue.
But wouldn't you be on red on the first charge?
No.
So, or maybe I don't know. I can't tell from your position. But like, yeah, look at yellow. I mean, you're still. I can't tell exactly where you're standing. It doesn't necessarily look like you're aiming at blue from this position, but maybe you are. I don't know.
But yeah, either way though, there's no one standing on blue, and this is like the second right before it goes off.
Yeah, and the thing on this too is just from watching the Dratnos video, you want to be standing as close to your exact marker as you can.
There's a world where our
so that
markers are actually also slightly off. I made that comment on the very beginning, but I
You can
don't
just
know how
go look
off.
around, right? If you just look from one to the point, right, then they should be good. Like,
Yeah,
that's
like
fine.
if can we resoothe before we pull again?
That's fine. Oh, sorry.
Witnesses. Nothing personal, just business.
I think they're all okay.
Yeah.
Because when I went to go stand at yellow, like I mean, like because I had my charges coming from blue, I went and just stood on like literally on the yellow marker.
There's no
So
one
if
in
your
that.
charge was coming from blue, you should have been standing at green.
Or maybe actually I have no idea like where. I don't know where I was supposed to be. I
It's
know
okay.
that I was supposed to go from to yellow. Maybe I was at green, but the room gets turned around as soon as I get res, and I just get confused.
That's fine. I'm trying to pre-position these charges, and when they're not in the right
coming
spot,
up.
I can't get them.
Yeah, I mean that's not your fault though. Just work on positioning where it should be, and the other part will come with people getting more practice.
Okay, tips of the triangles. Here we go. Go to red if you have to there.
Go to purple.
Thank you,
and
going to
eggs.
purple.
Nether Rift. Lines to markers in 8.
Very good. Everyone's alive. Very happy with that.
Halo in 8.
Now, 2 across clockwise with these charges. You should be standing on a marker. You are standing on a marker.
Void Shredder.
Oh, my bad.
Nexus
That
Daggers.
was some early balls because they died with the debuff.
Nexus Daggers. Nether Rift.
We're gonna keep going.
Lines through boss in 8.
We have a res. Stand up.
No, don't res me at the soulstone.
Okay, don't take it
Twilight
then.
Massacre.
Go through the boss.
Through the boss. Everyone else don't
And then
be through the boss.
opposite.
Void Shredders.
Whoever had that back one.
Nexus Daggers. Nexus Daggers. Nether Rift.
To answer your earlier question, Vane,
Symbol
the
of hope
debuff
in
is
8.
called Queen's Vane. For the spitting out balls, it's called Queen's
Divine
Vane.
Hymn in 8.
Yeah, I was trying to find
Get
it
to
in the journal.
intermission spots in 8.
I see now. It's like
Halo
from
and
the
Starless
charges,
Night.
though. That was
Apotheosis
effectively
in
what I
8.
was trying to get at. So one of these charges was in the like pretty far, and it was charged sideways through the boss and hit like 3 or 4 of us in melee.
We're just gonna keep going.
Whoever had the like, I think it was the yellow to blue or whatever. I don't remember the exact one, but whoever was responsible for putting their red mask guy through the boss, that was beautiful.
Eat mage food. Mage food. Eat your mage food.
Still some people that are working on the first charges.
We're gonna just keep pulling. Keep pulling.
Just keep pulling.
5, 4, 3, 2.
My cooldowns didn't even come back. Hilarious.
It's fine. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, totally.
You're on the tips of the triangles. Tips of the triangles.
Void Shredders.
Marked for death.
Good. This all looks good. And then you're on rhombuses. You're on rhombuses.
Nether Rift. Lines to markers in 8.
Okay,
Halo
now it's
and 8.
clockwise 2
Twilight
across.
Massacre.
Clockwise 2 across. You're on a marker. You should be standing on a marker if you got the red charge.
Void Shredders. Nexus Daggers. Nexus Daggers. Nether Rift.
Did you taunt there, Wooly?
No, I was dead.
Lines through boss
No,
in
but
8.
like before you died.
No, I did not.
Okay. It was just
We
threat.
keep going. These dashes, you're gonna have to make it work. You're charging it through the middle and avoiding getting double dashed. Charging it through the middle, avoiding
Everyone
getting
else
double dashed.
dodge.
Everyone else dodge. You need to look up. You need to look up at C. Okay. Now you're on rhombuses. If you have a little spit ball, you're on rhombuses. Someone went in melee. There's 2 people in melee with the
Nexus
spit
Daggers.
balls.
Nether Rift.
Cool.
Symbol of hope in 8.
They were both tanks.
We keep going.
Divine hymn in 8.
We keep going. Get
to
to your
intermission
positions on the
spots in
map.
8.
Practice your map
Halo
position.
in
Practice
8.
your map position. It's gonna be fucking ugly
Apotheosis
because
in
we're
8.
gonna get multiple lines on the same people, but
Personal
I think you're in the wrong
rotation.
spot.
Personal rotation.
Let me in, brother.
our best pull of the night. Good job.
Well, we got this, dog.
Civic,
Single-
you're gonna be over here, where I'm pinging.
Yeah, well, we got it. Come on, man.
Yes, you're on the purple marker, so you're gonna be
No.
right here.
Yeah,
and
that's right.
and you Xyz's gonna be back. You're in my
Void
spot,
Shredders.
and then Bud is open.
We're dancing together, bull. Who's the man? Who's the woman? Let's go.
Let's go ahead and get another pull. I know it's hard to die on specifically on purpose, but
Nothing personal, just business.
The ones you were talking about, Mikey, over here, it was both the tanks.
both the tanks. Okay, so they got
I
hit
just-
by.
I think we'd get better practice if we address like the one or two
Yeah, I
people
agree.
that are putting the ghost in the wrong spot and like,
Yes,
messing
I
the
agree with
entire
that.
rest of the phase. Like I think that makes
you
sense,
can't
right?
progress the rest of the fight because because like and then when
Yeah.
you go shooting it through the boss, it's because we're not putting him correctly. The lines through the boss, or you just fuck it all up. But yeah, I agree
Yep.
with that.
It's. I just want to get more pulls because I'm hoping people self-identify and figure it out. But it's just
Okay.
more merit of like I don't know if we have the time to sit and figure out and look at every thing. Like just for now, I think muscle
What if-
pull for our first pulls is very beneficial for people.
What if
Is
we
there-
meet in the middle, do like 3 polls, and then just pause and give?
Yeah, something like
2
that. But I want to
minutes of
keep going right
questions?
now. We'll talk again and have a. Oh my god.
Wait. Time out. Bull. Okay, you're running past the marker. That's the second time you've done it. Just for everyone. But when we need to run to the actual markers here. We're not running past it, not running these circles, but that looks to be like one of the main causes of why.
Yeah, you're not going to the
this came up.
point. You're going to the marker on that one.
Five, four, three, two, one.
My secret dies with you.
Hey, we're on the tips of the triangles with this. Tips of the triangles. Good. We got this down.
Marked for death.
Everybody understands this one.
Queen's Vein.
Now you're on rhombuses. You're on rhombuses.
Nether Rift.
That person
Lines
needs
to
to get out
markers in
more. Whoever was orange.
Halo in 8.
Between orange and green here?
Orange and blue person.
Okay, two across.
Oh.
You're on a marker. You're planting on a marker. You're literally on a marker. Now you're on rhombuses. And remember, you're popping a personal every time you get one of these like little mechanics.
Nexus Daggers. Nether Rift.
Now we're back in the middle.
Lines through boss in 8.
Now, the next dashes, you're going across to the opposite side of the ghost.
Twilight
Wherever it's
Massacre.
pointing, you go across the opposite direction, and we're dodging. Everyone else is dodging and not getting hit by a charge.
Void Shredder. Queen's Vein.
Now you're standing on rhombuses again.
Get
If you
those
got
out.
that.
Get those
Nexus
out.
Daggers. Nexus Daggers.
Good, very good.
Nether Rift.
And now we kind of improvise this
Symbol
movement a
of
little. I
Hope in 8.
gave us a roar. And then we're in intermission. You're going to
Divine
your
Hymn in
assigned
8.
positions.
Get to intermission spots in 8. Halo
You're in
8.
your intermission spots.
Apotheosis in 8.
Personal rotations.
Quick and pain. Submit to the slaughter.
Look, that's the first. Oh my god, I just died. That's the furthest we've gotten. Good. We made it past the intermission technically.
That's the
Then
entire
it's literally rinse, repeat. You're gonna drop on the tips of the triangles again.
Void shredders.
Drop on the tips of the triangles. There you go. Good, good, good. This is the point when tanks, you're looking for the double mask. So you're gonna have to get hit in such a way where you're bringing it to the double mask. I know it's not
And so
possible, but
we're obviously wiping, but tanks, you were standing on green there, so we're obviously not going to drop one on green. So if you're wanting red,
Halo and
the
8.
free one, then
Lines
bring
to
it back
markers
towards
in
the
so in
red
theory,
side.
you would have to get hit by 2 of the mask ones there. And
Yeah, I
then
had 5 of them aiming at me at that section right there. So
His beautiful meme board, dude.
pink
Cool, good.
boys.
I think I did hit him though.
I'm in no way defending my action, but I'm just curious for educational purposes. Why stand on the marker? What's wrong with being behind it?
The ad, when he charges you, he goes through you by like 6 to 8 yards. The entire goal is you want the charges that so when he charges through you, he drops a portal. You want the portal basically back up where we started. So essentially, like how we drop them here, and then we get the lines. We want those portals after they charge through us to drop back where they are. So basically, the orientation of the portals always stays the same, which makes like the second lines through the boss, like just run straight across much easier. But yeah.
Cool, thank you. Yeah, I didn't even know that. Appreciate
And
it.
that's why these markers are funky. Like, why the fuck is it in this area? It's just because if I'm charging from purple, the idea is from purple through me, and it will land basically here.
Those markers aren't just general areas; they're specific, exact spots.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Void shredders.
Oh, I got threat there.
Queen's Bane.
Hey, you're on rhombuses?
Nether Rift.
I think getting the last one's the most fun.
Lines to markers in 8. Halo in 8. Twilight Massacre.
Okay, and you're on markers for this. 2 across on markers.
Void shredders.
That looks good.
Nexus daggers.
Now you're dodging. There's some rhombus people that are... There we go. There we go. We're good. We're clear.
Lines through boss in 8.
These next ones go through the boss.
No one else get hit by them.
Everyone else, you're dodging. Otherwise, you're making the line go through the boss, through the center, opposite side of whatever ghost you need to be on.
Void shredders.
Now you're on rhombuses again. You're on rhombuses again.
Nexus daggers.
No.
Nexus daggers.
Get a healer, Saint or myself.
Symbol of hope in 8.
Okay, we're in intermission. Look for where you need to be for this. Practice where you need to be.
In 8. Halo in 8. Starless Night. Apotheosis in 8.
I think we can reset off this. I'll pick her off with intermission.
Butter, you let me down.
Terrorist.
We have a third partner.
I see him. You need to be back more. He needs to be more forward.
Cool, same thing. Tips of the triangles. We're gonna keep going. We're keeping it going. Tips of the triangles. You're on the tips of the triangles. Good. Now you're on rhombuses. You're standing on rhombuses because you're spitting out balls.
Nether Rift.
Now these dashes are 2 across clockwise. You should be standing on a marker. You're standing on a marker for this.
Who is this person?
Yeah, whoever. Yeah, I saw
Purple
that.
had the purple ad.
Kizzle, bro.
Nexus daggers.
Fucking murdered Kizzle, whoever did.
Yeah, I was on my spot, and the purple
Just
marker person was just fucking
Executed Kizzle.
Nether rift.
Do we know who that was?
Who had purple mark?
Up.
Yeah, we did.
So
Okay, we know. Okay, that's all that's important. If we know.
So is the intermission, like I'm supposed to be in my spot during that intermission? Can I
Yeah.
be up by Bull
Yeah.
and we dance?
Yeah,
Okay, I just
if
want to
Bull
know
is
if, like,
okay
if
with
messed
that
anything up.
and accepts you, then yes.
Oh, accept. Oh, brother. Will
Like
you accept?
Avatar, dude.
Is that 63% right there?
Yeah,
I was
that's
lonely in that
really good.
intermission.
You guys are doing fantastic.
That's probably gonna be the easiest intermission you're ever gonna have when I'm dead.
I was lonely.
Would you dance if I
A
asked?
really
you
good
to
prog though.
dance?
Like, there was a screenshot of a guild posting 71% wipe for first night, and they were raving how good that was.
Fact, can you be in melee and let Butter come out?
It's okay. I can be in
5,
melee because
4,
he'll just practice
3,
being in range. Oh,
2,
that's fine.
1.
I do not need witnesses.
Thank you though.
Void shredders.
On tips of triangles. There we go. There we go.
For death.
Good, 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 good. W shit.
Nether rift.
Don't be like Saint and die to lines.
Lines to markers in 8.
Okay, now these next dashes
Roll an 8.
are 2 across clockwise. 2 across clockwise. You're on a marker. You're on a marker. You should be on a marker.
Void shredders.
Good, very good. Now you're on rhombuses. You're on rhombuses with thumbs up your ass on rhombuses.
Nexus daggers.
Get him out.
Nether rift. Lines through boss in 8.
These are
Hey.
going through the boss.
Yep, through the boss this time. On the opposite side of the ghost if there is
Everyone
one.
else dodge.
Everyone else is dodging. Yes, yes, yes.
Void shredders.
This one was.
Someone was slightly off kilter there, but we'll keep going. You're on rhombuses again? You're on rhombuses again? If you got that charge, you're on rhombuses.
Nexus daggers. Nether
We keep
rift.
going, we keep going, we keep going. Mind this portal,
Symbol
I'm
of hope
roaring.
in 8.
You're gonna have to run against this a little bit.
Divine hymn in 8. Get to intermission.
Okay,
spots in
intermission,
8.
you're in your spots. You're in your
Halo
spots. You're
in
just
8.
practicing, practicing, practicing.
Apotheosis in 8.
Oh, what the?
Oh,
What was that?
Death math.
Oh, a death
Oh,
knight.
we didn't get
we
them
didn't
all.
clear it. Yeah.
Probably from the one not
Oh,
slightly
okay.
opposition, like you said.
Yeah.
Good, we saw something new.
So as long as we're doing all of the dashes in P1 correct, then when we get to P2, you're literally just following these lines, right? Like you see the hard lines in between the like little honeycomb pattern that are formed here. You should be shooting yours across. Basically, you should be standing on the opposite side. I feel like
Mage food, full timer coming up.
people keep seeing theirs and they'll aim it through the boss, but they're like over here in the middle instead of diagonally through it.
Yeah, just turn yourself around once you get there and just make sure you're lined up
5,
so that your
4, 3,
line's going through the boss.
2, 1.
My secret dies.
Okay, on the tips of the triangles, tips of the triangles, tips of the triangles. Good, 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 good. W shit. Now you're on rhombuses? You should be on rhombuses already.
Lines to markers in 8.
Now these dashes, you're 2 across on the
Halo in
marker.
8.
2
Twilight
across
in
on the marker, clockwise. You should be standing on a marker.
Void shredders.
Now you're on rhombuses again? You're on rhombuses if you got that.
Nexus daggers.
Dodge.
Nexus daggers.
Move for Rift.
Nether rift.
One res up.
Lines through boss in 8.
Okay, this is through the boss, through the boss, through the boss, on the opposite side of your ghost.
Void shredders.
Now you're on rhombuses again.
People I got hit in the middle, get out.
Nexus daggers. Nexus daggers. Nether rift. Symbol of hope in 8.
Oh my god.
Divine hymn in 8. Get to intermission spots in 8. Halo in 8. Starless night. Apotheosis in 8.
Okay, and then it's in your intermission spots. You're probably gonna die anyway because we have a lot of people dead, so you're gonna get extra hits.
I need to use the pepper.
Just be skirting your line left and right, basically, when your pizza slice gets taken up. You should never have to move more than like 3 yards.
We should.
Okay, I don't think
wipe.
we can. Yeah, this is wipe. There's not enough people to do this, do the rest of the
Stack
fight
them
right.
all in the middle.
Alright, this is your last break of the night. Go to the bathroom. Do something.
Did I
Hydrate,
kill you
drink
that
water.
time, Bull? Or is that a different thing?
No,
Okay.
I got back-to-back lines.
When I see you fall over, I'm like, no, brother, no.
I had no cooldowns either.
When people die, the person basically the mechanics go on everyone else. So like, yeah, it should not be that hard when we're trying to kill this.
If I do kill you, let me know. It's actually working out a lot better than I thought it was going to.
Bunch of wild that you started with the 100k roll at 2,000.
It's just how we do it. We win we win them all. What
Got
the
that
fuck?
middle.
Crazy, dude.
It's a crazy copy pasta.
I just want to reiterate, guys, you are doing fantastically. I mean, we made it to like what 63%. That's amazing. So, I mean, we killed Ovi first pull. That's an achievement in itself. Stay positive, stay chill. We're doing great.
Make sure
Like,
you
don't be angry.
Check your weak auras. Make sure to update them. You could do this entire fight without weak auras, which is really cool.
You wouldn't let us.
That is probably true.
Overlord.
Another red.
Hydroxy, if it comes to it, just like jump in a portal or something.
That's fine. Just
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, on to tips or to triangles.
Void shredders.
Marked for death.
Queen's Bane.
And you're on rhombuses.
Nether Rift. Lines to markers in 8.
Good, good, good. These next dashes, 2 across
Halo in 8.
clockwise.
Twilight Massacre.
2 across clockwise. You should be on markers. You should be standing directly on a marker. Good, 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 good. Now you're on rhombuses again. Thumbs up your ass on the rhombuses. I know it's miserable as a melee.
Nexus daggers. Nether Rift.
Kill me.
Lines through boss in 8.
These next dashes, through the boss.
One res is up.
Twilight
Through the boss on this one.
Oh, yo, I res.
And dodging, dodging, dodging.
Void shredders. Queen's Bane. Nexus daggers. Nexus daggers.
Good, 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 good. Oh, that's less good, but it's
Symbol
okay.
of hope in
Just
8.
run against it. Oh my! Oh,
Oh! Run against it, he says.
Divine Hymn in 8. Get to intermission spots.
Okay,
in
now
8.
to your intermission spots.
Halo in 8. Starless Night. Apotheosis
Personal lineup, rotation.
Yeah, all the
All
evokers,
evokers are dead.
Got a little hectic there, but we get it. We did it, man.
Actually, I don't think it was assigned for that, but
We have enough people, so keep going. Chips
Void
of the
shredders.
triangles.
Marked for
Nice reactions. Good, 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 good.
Glad you're kidding.
Now you're on the rhombuses. Rhombuses. Thumbs up your ass, rhombuses. Good, good, good. Kind of, actually a little messy there, but
Lines to markers.
now these
in 8.
dashes are to the markers,
in
2
8.
across. 2 across on the markers.
Void shredders.
Good, I think. And then your rhombuses up your ass again.
Nexus daggers.
Looks like we only hit one.
Nexus daggers.
Sorry.
Nether Rift.
Alright, and just keep... Do dashes through the ghost. I know we don't have a lot of people, but do your best here. Dashes through the boss, opposite side of the ghost.
Void shredders.
Rhombuses.
Nexus daggers.
Daggers.
Rhombis.
Nexus daggers.
Cool.
Daggers. Oh.
Good,
Nether
good job. Good, good, good. And we go again.
That's a personal best, I think, right?
Right around the same.
Halo in 8.
Come on, do a little more.
Apotheosis
Touch of
in
death,
8.
something.
Starless Night.
Make it a bigger pull. Hammer of Hajj.
Ooh, nice. Second
Divine.
Oh my god, I got like 10 freaking lines.
Isn't that the coolest sound though when you get them? It's like dong 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 dong. I got that the first time. I was like, whoa. At first I thought, this is how it's gonna be?
do we can we post the logs? I don't think Exceeds are catching these. And I don't see John's.
Uh-oh.
Here, let me just do this then. Let's see if this catches it.
Ooh, Cat has them. Nice.
I love all my loggers. Y'all are sexy. All right, here we go. Pull timer. Let's
The
go.
first thing you said for me to do is the Hodge.
I don't know. I was just saying random paladin bullshit. Like, I don't know.
I was like, all right, fine.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, tips of the triangles. Here we go.
Void Shredders.
Looks like we're going to be adjusting to be tanks on orange.
Next time, whoever went to red, go to orange lots of time.
Nether Rift.
Good. People are on the rhombuses. Good, 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 good.
Lines to markers in 8.
And these are dashes to
Halo
across
in 8.
clockwise. You should be standing on a marker. Standing on a marker. Standing on a marker.
Void Shredders.
Someone got hit by charges, so some people who got extra, make sure you're on rhombuses.
Nexus Daggers. Nether Rift.
Res is up.
Lines through boss in 8.
Okay, these are lines across to the opposite side. We kind of have two ghosts in the same position, actually. That's not
Everyone else dodge.
ideal.
Everyone else dodge.
Everyone else dodge, 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 dodge. Be careful of charges. Here we go. We're definitely going to have to compensate a little bit with the movement of this next part, just FYI.
Nether Rift.
We're going to get a slightly
Symbol
angular
of
pull
hope in
here.
8. Divine Hymn in 8. Get to intermission spots in
Okay,
8.
to your intermission spots.
Halo in 8. Starless Night. Apotheosis
To your
in
intermission
8.
spots.
Rotate personals.
Hey, we're gonna keep going. On tips of the triangles, tips of the triangles.
Void Shredders.
Orange again tank.
Run away.
And you're up in rhombuses.
Nether Rift.
We need to be back in the middle before that. Balls are
Lines to
coming
markers in 8.
on orange there.
Halo in 8.
I don't know how possible that is because she's doing like a cast time.
Yeah.
What
I know
did
it.
you say?
That early
It's a
ball
puck.
was because I died.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. It's good.
Nexus Daggers.
Nothing that you had to be concerned with, Vayne.
Nexus
Don't worry.
Daggers. Nether Rift.
The anti-aliasing one that we talked about earlier. Is that what you mean? Or
Yeah, that's anti-aliasing.
yeah,
Turn off anti-aliasing.
it's in game.
I mean, unless you're gonna call something out, like only the tanks really need it. Like it doesn't change what you do at all.
Yeah, we could make that a note
The
for
Evokers
our
take that
note
and
next
time
time.
spiral, or no?
Yeah, they do both.
Okay, so yeah, that'd be good.
I
Okay.
used it.
We'll definitely have it assigned more formally next time.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, on the tips of the triangles. I think purple's a little close, but it's okay. Now you're on rhombuses.
Nether Rift. Lines to markers in 8.
Hey,
Halo in 8. Twilight
dashes
Massacre.
clockwise, 2 across. You're on a marker. You should be standing on a marker.
Void Shredder seems Bane.
Now you're on a rhombus.
Nexus Daggers. Nexus Daggers.
That's
Nether Rift. Lines through boss in 8.
And lines to the boss. Everyone else is dodging. Make sure this goes across, opposite side. Dodge, dodge. Don't get hit by a charge.
Void Shredders.
Someone didn't go opposite.
Nexus Daggers.
The guys that. The guys over. Yeah, we're Scruff's body lines.
Nether
It was a massacre.
Yeah.
Symbol of Hope in 8.
I feel like people like you want to barely be on the other side, right? Like
Divine Hymn in
we've got
8.
some of
Just
these
past the ad.
Get to
Just past
intermission
your ad.
spots in 8.
Yeah.
Just
Halo
past your
in 8.
opposite ad, sorry.
Apotheosis in 8.
Hey, to your marks. Or positions.
Good set.
Personal rotation. Health pods and stuff.
Well, I basically live in bear form this phase with so many people dead.
We'll get that better, Bull. I just don't want to kill you, you know? So I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna sacrifice.
Okay, we
myself.
have enough people, I think, to still prog this a little, so tips of the triangles.
Void
Tips of the
Shredders.
triangles. Good.
Nether Rift.
Oh, a ball just slayed me. That was sick.
Halo in 8. Twilight Massacre.
Okay, then
Markers
I
in
don't
8.
think we have enough people for this, but you would theoretically go across, opposite side. Oh shit, no, this I fucking said it wrong. That was... Anyway, point being,
Nexus
good job.
Daggers.
I know we're
You go
fucking
again.
up terribly, but people were 3 healing this?
What? 3?
No, they were 4. 1 tanking, 4 heal.
Oh,
With
god.
3 provokers, probably.
Yeah, it was 2 provokers.
2.
Yeah, before they got
Yeah,
nerfed,
yeah.
yeah. I think they're doing like 2.6 HPS or something.
That's it.
With like 620 gear.
Alright, 13 minutes left to raid. Let's get 3 pulls. Or 4 even. Let's go.
Let's go
Ain't
5.
food.
One good one. Sub 50. Says that
Rebuffs.
just those lines come out fast as everyone knows, and we're losing like one to two
that's-
people every time. to
That's
the
certainly a
line.
rebuff.
3, 2, 1.
For now, just like stop whatever you're doing and just dodge the lines.
And tips of the triangles, followed by rhombuses. You're on rhombuses now.
Nether Rift. Lines to markers in 8. Halo in 8.
And then
Twilight
you're on
Massacre.
markers for this, 2 across clockwise on a marker.
Void Shredders.
Good. Now you're on rhombuses again and
Nexus
dodging daggers.
Nexus Daggers. Nether Rift. Lines through boss in 8.
And these are lines through the boss. Through the boss. We got a little far ago, so you're gonna have
Twilight
to
Massacre.
figure that one out. Through the boss, dodge. Everyone else is dodging.
Void Shredder seems Bane.
And you're on rhombuses again.
Nexus Daggers.
We got some tanks with Queen's Vein, unfortunately, there.
Nexus Daggers.
Woo!
Rift. Symbol of hope in 8.
This isn't really tank reliant for the intermission, so just practice your
Divine
positions for the
Emanate.
intermission. Practice
Get
the
to
intermission
intermission
dance.
spots in 8. Halo in 8. Starless Night. Apotheosis in 8.
Personal rotation.
Executed.
We have another time spiral going.
Okay,
Man.
I mean, the tank's gonna die, but we should just try the tips of the triangles again. Tips of the triangles.
Void Shredders.
Marked for death.
And then you would bring it over to red tank.
Rhombus.
You're on the wrong. Ooh.
I'm rhombusing? I think I'm gonna die. Oh no, I didn't. Oh, okay. Yep. That was good.
Did
Halo
I
in
get,
8. Twilight
did I
Massacre.
get 2 lines?
Probably because there were a lot of people dead.
come on, man.
Yeah, I bubbled because we had like 3 lines over on us, and I was like, that's not normal.
But yeah,
One-
this isn't happening.
One small thing I noticed was that when we're running through the boss, you need to be taking your line to the past your ad, not to the left, close to like close left or close right. You need to be going basically behind your ad. I saw some person kind of run slightly off to the right of it, and it basically hit the tanks and kind of yeah. So
Behind
make sure
your
you're getting
opposite ad.
behind of it. Yeah.
I'll try to emphasize this pull. Let's go. Here we go.
And like you need to go behind your opposite ad, but then you also need to look back at the boss to make sure it's still going through the boss
5,
and adjust accordingly.
4, 3.
It should
2,
be if we've placed them
1.
properly, but you might have to like sidestep a couple.
Yeah, that's more than we need to worry about.
Yeah.
Hey, tips of the triangles. Here we go. Tips of the triangles.
Void Shredders.
Good, good, good. Everyone's in the right spot. Fantastic. Now you're gonna go onto the rhombuses. Thumbs up your ass.
Nether Rift. Lines to markers in 8.
B-res him. Good.
Halo
Now these
Nate.
dashes, 2 across clockwise on a marker. You're on a marker. You're on a marker. Good. I think that was good, yeah. Now you're on rhombuses again? You're on rhombuses again, especially if you got hit on accident.
Nexus Daggers. Nether Rift. Lines through boss in 8.
Hey, this is lines through boss. You're on the opposite side of the ad if you have an ad on the opposite side. You're just straight across, right slightly on the opposite and dodge. Everyone else is dodging.
Void Shredders.
Good, that looked correct.
Those people that got hit need to stay out.
Nexus Daggers.
Oh, correct.
Nexus Daggers. Nether Rift.
We're gonna have to run against this a little.
Symbol of hope in 8. Divine Hymn in 8. Get to intermission spots in 8. Halo in 8. Starless Night. Apotheosis in 8.
And to your intermission spots.
Time spiral. Or they did.
I want the time spiral. I want it. Is there a range on time spiral, or is it just like the whole entire area?
Tips of the triangles. We should have enough people to keep going for a little bit. Tips of the triangles. Good, good, good.
Make sure you're using something to heal yourself. The people that need to go out to draw.
Yep, and now you're on a rhombus with a defensive.
Nether Rift.
I don't have anything right now.
Healing you. You're about to die, though, and I'm about to die.
Yeah, that's all good. That's like I had literally just, yeah, I can't alter too low.
Just to be
and
sure,
eight.
you had healing
Twilight
potion or
lines
health
to
stone or anything like
markers
that?
and
I used them all already.
There's
Yeah, I
two
think
cross markers.
Void Shredder's Bane.
Whoever went from yellow to orange was incorrect.
Nexus Daggers.
I think they'll add it to the note next week. Say full time spirals. Like
They're in the
timing.
note now.
Okay, great.
Oh, there. I'm not asked for them.
This would be a stupid question, but like I died because it's on the rhombus, come in, and I get hit by a ball, like someone else's ball. But should I be? You go faster if you move forward. Like, should I just be like booking it in, or like I don't know?
So just to review, there's some people who are slightly different on the rhombuses. Look where I am. Look at the big blue bear. This is the point you need to stand on the rhombus unless you have the far away marker. There's some people who are like squeezing a little forward here, which is mostly been okay, but as much as possible, you want to be on this part of the rhombus. And if you get the far away notification, you're actually just back a couple steps here. I'm going to drop an anvil. There's some people who need it. And we keep going. 2 more pulls. Let's get 2 more pulls.
I live.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, you're on tips of triangles. And you're now on rhombuses with the defensive. You're on rhombuses with the defensive.
Nether Rift. Lines to markers in 8. Halo in 8.
And now you're on markers for this. You're on markers for the charge, 2 across clockwise.
Void Shredders.
That one was my bad.
Get him up.
Nexus Daggers. Nexus Daggers. Nether Rift.
Your butt up.
Lines through boss in 8. Twilight Massacre.
Hey, sorry, this is through the boss.
Void Shredders.
Looks like we got a double ghosty situation there.
Yeah, things.
Now you're on rhombuses. This one's a little messy, not gonna lie. This was probably our messiest one yet.
Symbol of Hope in 8. Divine Hymn in 8.
How do we end up with
Get to intermission
over
spots in 8.
Yeah, that was
Halo in
something
8.
fucked up.
Starless Night. Apotheosis in 8.
I want to get another good pull in, so just stand in something.
When we drop after the first whatever fucking dash thing, can we move the boss to the middle? Like, are we not supposed to be able to DPS?
It's a cast time. They're moving it to the middle as soon as they can.
Yeah, you're supposed to.
Also,
it said on the
also,
guide,
you
like
get
you're supposed
sucked
to just
to
not
the
DPS.
middle. You can stay on the boss on the edge, and it'll suck you in the middle, and you won't get hit by balls.
Yes, that is correct. That's what I've been
Well,
doing too.
I'm saying for the ones that get the mark, like, are we just not like? Because we're
Yeah, I
using
think
X,
it's just
right?
not
So when it
DPS.
goes here, like,
It means that they're waiting for while they're waiting to get sucked.
Droxy, when we take the boss out here, she hard casts Rift. The moment she starts casting it, I'm in the middle with everyone else. I cannot move her. She stands there until she's
I was
done
just
casting
asking the
Rift.
question. I was just asking the question. That's it.
Yeah.
All right. I'm good.
Yeah.
No worries, we're doing great.
Five, 4, 3,
Means I'm gonna start
2,
dropping on blue.
1.
Last pull of the night, here we go. Unless it's super scuffed, then one more.
Void Shredders.
That's not permission to scuff it. Tips of the
When do you
triangles,
blue people
there we go.
move?
That works,
Okay,
that works.
now blue's open.
Queen's Bane.
Now you're on rhombuses with the defensive.
Nether Rift. Lines to markers in 8. Halo in 8.
I guess I just
Wildlife
picked the
massacre.
shitty marker there.
Okay, two across, clockwise, on a marker. That looks good. Now you're on rhombuses again, defensive.
Nexus daggers. Nexus daggers. Nether rift. Lines through boss in 8.
Now it's lines through. Oh, excuse me, through the boss. Through the boss, opposite side of the ghost if you have a ghost there. Just slightly opposite to the side. Or not to the side, but you know, opposite across. Dodge, dodge. We're dodging the. Oh, someone's off kilter there. That was not good. I don't know who that was, but that was incorrect. Whoever had the red ghost.
Nexus daggers. Nether rift. Symbol of hope in 8.
We're just gonna keep going as much as we can.
Divine
Practice
hymn
the
in 8.
intermission.
Get to intermission spots in 8. Halo in 8. Starless Night. Apotheosis in 8.
Oh, never mind. Cool.
Yeah, I
GG.
think that was me because the line wasn't gonna go through when I went to the mark.
In that case, I want you to just commit to making it right. Or I guess, yeah.
No, the correct response is just go to your spot. That means the boss's area. Like in a, just go to the opposite where it should be, and then that's a tank. That's a we need to fix out the tank, but we shouldn't be correcting it in two places.
I think I just realized it too late for it to.
Yeah.
Just.
Cool. GG's again.
whiplash
Pat yourselves
everyone
on
real
the back. We killed Ovi. We killed 47% of Kaiveza. So yeah, grats. Or 37%? I can't do math. Anyway, point being is good job. I will see you all next week. We'll have a cleaned up MRT note for this where needed. Yeah, good job. I will try to be posting roster. I don't know if I can do tomorrow, but Saturday will be the latest point I will be posting a roster. We again will be clearing the worm. We are re-clearing the worm.
Ovi vaults.
Yeah, good luck on Ovi vaults too. Yeah.
I exceed. Rip.
Feels nice going back to Cloudburst again for this fight.
I'm happy for you.
What does that mean?
I want to go back to my brood build, man.
You
I don't care about
really?
your Cloudburst.
I'm
So,
very happy
green-
we killed Brood.
Green is kind of like a meat grinder in intermission. I'm gonna
I don't
see
like
if
circle spot. I don't want to do it anymore.
circle. You're at green.
I mean,
No.
you shouldn't.
I always start circle, and then I was like, man, I'm not doing any damage. You know?
Are you going into melee, Butter?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I mean, I think we need to move
No,
you
well,
in.
he's not normally melee, right? Or he should be.
Yeah, I mean, on the map, he's not supposed to be in the melee though, right? So I think we need to maybe redo some of the people.
No, I mean that's fine. That part doesn't really matter as much. But if you look at green, on the left side, there's 4 people in a line, through exceed, and on the right side, from Misty to Merc,